last night we had quite a bit of rain, big thunder showers that passed over us. And one problem we did not think of in relation to the rain is the dinghy. Woke up this morning and the dinghy was halfway underwater because there was so much rain in it. Crazy. But yeah, something we did not think about in relation to the rain. Based on the amount of water that was in our bucket up on deck, I'd say we got about 8 inches of rain or so last night.
Poured down a few times and it just non-stop. It's still raining a bit now.
Crazy, that's a lot of rain.
Positive was we did come out here in the cockpit and just had a shower
we had a bath,
night.
yeah.
There's enough rain just to soap up in the water and rinse off
in the rain, yeah.
In between lightning strikes.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's just rain. It's actually pretty nice cool day.
Cooled it down, yeah, for sure. We just let out some more anchor chains, some more scope, because we are going to be going away and leaving the boat for a couple of days. We're gonna go inland to do a bit of exploring. Since we pulled in here and checked in, we decided it might be a good place to do some exploring. It's a lot cheaper than Costa Rica. However, just recently, in the past few weeks, they've had a lot of kind of political unrest going on. Their president, Daniel Ortega, there's been a lot of protests in regard to his policies and him and the government, and it's pretty much like shut down the major cities. Luckily, out here in San Juan del Sur, we haven't really been affected. Basically all tourists and expats that live here, so there haven't really been any protests. But what that does mean for us is it's going to make travel a little bit more difficult. Rowing to shore and go start an adventure.
Bye, Varuna.
Adios, Varuna.
Stay safe.
Behave back there.
We are on the bus into Rivas right now. We're taking a back road, we think, trying to avoid blockades.
Dirt road through the jungle.
Right now there's a lot of blockades all through Nicaragua, making it extremely difficult for people to get around because of the protests and the unrest and the violence going on. So there's roads blockaded everywhere, making it very difficult for travel. Getting north to the capital of Managua is
very difficult.
Right, difficult to impossible, we hear. We're going to be about 50 kilometers south of that area. We're going out to the lake, to Ometepe.
Ometepe Island.
But right now we're on these nice dirt back roads with some rap music playing and an old
jungle
bus. Oh yeah, beautiful.
Arriving in Rivas, we were hustled into a cab with other travelers heading for the ferry. A bit of a ripoff for the cab, but it was incredible to see the semi-trucks backed up for miles from the road blockades.
We're on the ferry over to Ometepe.
Short little ferry ride. I just had a little chat with the captain.
He didn't want to be on camera. We asked him if he'd want to be on camera and have a chat, but he didn't. Don't blame him right now, especially with the unrest here.
Yeah, but he told me he lives on Ometepe and he's worked on the ferry for 9 years here.
Did he ask him how windy it's gotten out here?
He said
the wave.
December, January it gets really windy. He said now is the calm time. Marinero apprentice is driving. He's been working here for 5 months. It's his 5th month on the job, learning to drive.
I can't quite remember from my pilot training, but I believe while studying weather that this might be a perfect lenticular cloud. Have a look. That up there is the perfect lenticular cloud. Got our bags with us. We're pulling into port now. Two cars on this one. A lot of motorbikes all tied up, but 2 cars are on this ferry. Stepping off.
Morning.
We made it to the island of Ometepe yesterday and we ended up staying in a nice little hostel kind of family home. $12 for the both of us for a private room with a private shower in there, so that's nice to have for a change. And we're getting some breakfast made up for us right now too, all included.
Not too bad of a deal. And the cute little town here, this is kind of like the main town on Ometepe. It's called Moyogalpa. And we're gonna go check out the island today.
Rent a scooter.
Working.
That $12 for a private room with a shower and a home-cooked breakfast for us. Pretty nice.
Not bad.
We're going to rent a scooter here as well. That's the best deal we've found. I think he's going to rent it to us for like $10 for 24 hours, which is a pretty good deal. Got our scooter.
Got our scooter.
Safety first. We got to. Did that work?
Ow.
Did it work? Oh, gives you a headache. Thankfully we're not traveling by horse today. We're on the scooter. We're not lost because there's only really one road that really rings this and then it goes and rings the other volcano. We're going to head down to a town called Santa Cruz right now, I believe. And we're going to be alright because we've got Penfold here and Danger Mouse with us. And Hillary still has her safety hat on, so we're all good.
All good.
And we're alive so far, so that's a good thing too. But a lot of beautiful
kind of jungly farmland type stuff around. Lots of animals.
I was going to say that animals. Animals. She said animals. No, yeah, I was going to say livestock, I guess. Yeah, there's like just pigs crossing the road.
Pigs, cows,
horses, chickens. Nothing's on a leash, it's just all wandering across the road. It's really cool.
Cars coming through.
Okay, well, yeah, cars a bit different. Had a horn or something, I don't know.
Traffic jam with the cows. Baby cows.
You see, there's a pig right here.
Clear.
Run away.
We are getting chased by cows. Another herd of cows coming down the road. Chased us up the hill to the ice cream shop. Not a bad spot. ¿Cómo se llama su negocio?
Esquimos Gire.
Eskimos Gire?
Here at this beautiful little ice cream shop, we sat down to talk with Ruth, who we learned had just opened this business with her husband.
Nosotros iniciamos nuestro proyecto en enero. A la construcción.
Okay.
Y abrimos el negocio hace un mes.
Un mes
en abril. Ahora helados, nieves, sodas, malteadas y en proyecto hacia adelante comidas, batidos, reposterías.
¿Y ahora puede comprar helados o no? Es difícil.
Es muy difícil.
Sí.
Por nuestra condición en Nicaragua, muy difícil, estamos siendo muy afectados, nuestros negocios familiares. El helado tiene que llegar desde Managua, capital, llegar hasta Ometepe y es muy difícil, porque todos quieren comer un helado,
Sí.
pero la condición
¿Y por qué quieres empezar un negocio de helados?
Porque acá en Ometepe hay muy pocos. Y en lo que es hacia la ruta turística, no, ninguno, solo nosotros ahora.
Bueno.
También ofrecemos precios accesibles, no muy accesible, todos los precios muy accesibles para el turista y para la comunidad, nuestra propia comunidad. Es un proyecto para ir desarrollando.
Ruth told me that she envisions her business growing beyond a restaurant and also offering dorm rooms, cabanas, and camping.
Un tiempo futuro.
Sí,
pero
es un muy bonito lugar.
Es un muy bonito lugar y tenemos nuestra vista hacia Volcán Maderas, Volcán Concepción y hacia la playa Primavera.
Bueno.
Entonces observamos todo acá.
Who built this place? The familiar
¿Quién
builder?
construyó?
Artesanos de acá, Ometepe. El estilo tradicional y también por el cambio climático. No queremos afectar nuestra fauna, nuestra flora que hay en el lugar con construcciones.
Sí, es
ya
muy natural.
Muy natural para estar en una armonía con la naturaleza. Al mismo tiempo, mientras tú disfrutas un helado, tú puedes observar muchas aves, la lluvia, cuando hay sol, en luna llena. Bello acá.
Sí.
Entonces es todo una armonía.
Qué bueno.
También tenemos cultivos acá.
Ok.
Sandía.
¿Sandía?
Melón.
Sí.
Acá.
Bueno.
Sí, allá. Porque queremos, usted dice, ofrecerte un batido de sandía y yo voy y
muy
fresca. Sí.
Espero
que se pueda lograr.
Why did the turtle cross the road?
Well, he hasn't crossed the road yet, he's slack.
To our surprise, along with all the livestock on the road, we also found this cute little wood turtle. We certainly were glad he wasn't out here when the cattle were passing by. And this friendly farm worker stopped to pick him up and move him out of the road and back to safety.
Car's gonna run him over.
Okay, ¿cómo te llamas?
Ehrling.
Ervin. Mucho gusto.
Igual.
¿Qué haces aquí con las botellas?
Trabajo en las botellas.
Ehrling went on to tell me about a project that they've developed here on Ometepe to utilize plastic bottles as building materials. There have been several variations of these plastic-filled bricks used in the construction of schools and also family homes for those people who couldn't afford to build their own. And the plastic inside the bricks serves two purposes. Being sandwiched inside the cement bricks, the bottles create an insulated building material. And it's also a very creative way to manage their trash. All of the bottles used here are ones that have been consumed on the island, then collected and repurposed.
Muchas gracias.
Okay.
Muchas gracias.
As the afternoon rainstorm hit, we were caught outside, getting completely soaked on the scooter before finding a little restaurant to hide out in and wait out the rain. Be sure to tune in and join us next week as we continue our journey through the island and back to Varuna. If you enjoyed watching, we'd love it if you gave us a thumbs up, left a comment, and subscribed. Until next time, adios.